Recently, I was sent out this scan tool to evaluate it for you guys, show it to you, and let you know what it's about. So if you're not familiar with this brand launch and this little name here called Creader Elite H, I'm going to explain to you what that is. First of all, the H means Honda. So this scan tool here is specifically for Honda and Acura vehicles. Now, that's what, that's a very good thing, and I'll tell you why. Because just imagine, say a very nice, say $1,000 large scan tool. Basically, it took the software, all the bidirectional controls, all the special functions, all the manufacturer data pairs, put them in this unit, and guess what? It has a free lifetime update. So if you buy this right here, if you're a Toyota person, TXL owner, car enthusiast that loves Honda and Acura, this scan tool here is for you. And if you're a shop person, if you're a professional and you run into a lot of Hondas, a lot of Acuras, and you just want a cheap option that is fully capable of diagnosing everything in that system and performing all sorts of special functions, this unit here will be for you. Let's just take a look at the back. And it says here, the product is an intelligent and networkable diagnostic tool based on the Android platform. It can provide the most convenient service for DIY owners and repair shops, such as reading fault codes, clearing fault codes, reading data stream, activation tests, special functions, etc., to realize a whole system of automotive fault diagnosis. So there's that. And the boot, you actually get free lifetime updates for this unit again. I may have said that already, but that's the kicker here. And again, I just want to let you know again, this is specifically for Honda and Acura. They also make these for other manufacturers as well. So if you click my link that's down in the pinned comment to go to this, if you wanted another brand as well, you could also purchase something, say for Ford, GM, Jeep, BMW, etc. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what's in the box, and then we'll get into the car and check it out. All right, let's go ahead and get this puppy here out of the box. Pretty straightforward, just open the box up. But the interesting thing here, I think, is that, again, it's very minimalistic. All you're gonna get is the actual unit. You're gonna get a charging cable and a good instruction manual. So let's check this out. You get some instructions here if you want to read that. Get a few desking bags to keep everything dry. And here's the unit, just like that. You just wired and you plug it straight into the ODB2 port. It actually, let's open this bottom up here. It actually comes with preloaded, let's see if I can zoom in here. It comes preloaded with a, try to back that up so to zoom in. Would that come in? If I can hold this. I don't know if it'll come in, but why is that not zooming here? There we go. That should be good enough. Anyway, you can see there is a card here on the left, and on the right, this right here is a USB-C. See if I can get that down a little bit further there. That's a USB-C type C port here. So that's your connections here. This cord right here is what you would use for data transfer or for updating the unit. And that's essentially it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, go ahead and get this thing registered, and we're gonna take a look at what's inside. All right, so we got everything set up here, and I just want to show you, this does have touchscreen. There's a few buttons here at the bottom that should be obvious, like this should go back, this will come to the home, and this is an information button, but we're gonna focus mainly on the 6 tiles right here that's touchscreen. So one thing I do like automatically is that they automatically put the battery voltage right up here in the top right, which I thought was pretty awesome. And everything here is pretty intuitive, straight to the point. Let's go ahead and upgrade the unit. I'm gonna try to do this in real time. If it takes too long, I'm just gonna speed this up inside of the video here. So as we can see, this is specific to Toyota and Acura. I mean, Honda and Acura, and like some of the software is already updated, but what's in red need to be updated. So if you have it connected to the internet, it's just that easy to update it. And then right here at the bottom, we just hit update, and it will update everything. Essentially just like that. As we can see, that just went through pretty quickly. And let's see how long this takes here. Shouldn't take too long. But again, I'll probably just go ahead and speed this up. All right, looks like we're rounding third and about to bring it on home here now. It looks like we're almost finished updating everything, and that should be it once it's here installed. Just like that, software has been successfully installed, and we're gonna hit OK. So now at the bottom here, you see that there is a, this right here is the actual diagnosis software. Let's go to, so you can actually hit these buttons down here to go to the home screen. So let's hit that. Now let's, first of all, let me hit this button here, go ahead and get this one out of the way here. This here is a, this here is this setting. So you can go ahead and set your unit of metrics here. Unit of measurements. I'm an imperial person, by the way. Live in the United States. You can set your brightness, sound network, and so many other things here that you want to do. You can just pause the video and take a look at. So we're just going to go back home now. Since we already know what diagnosis is, ODB2, let's just I just want to show you. Wait a minute. No, we don't want to do that yet. Let's go to the mall first. So the mall, apparently, if you want to add software to this unit. So in other words, say if you, they seem to have all sorts of other software as well. Like if you just want to add some software to this unit, say for example, you buy it just for your Honda, but you might own one other vehicle and you just want one scan tool that is fully bidirectional, fully capable of, for those two vehicles, you can add some software. I thought it was pretty cool to be able to do that. We already know what update is. Data is just what it says. You're going to get your data here. You can do firmware fix. DTC library. Let's take a quick look at what we have here. So apparently you can look up a code. Let's just look up P0420 here. See how we can do this here. P0420. Oh yeah, scroll it up and down. Let's just see. Maybe that one will work. Okay, catalyst inefficiency. Okay, and it gives you information here. And well, that's always nice when you get a code you've never seen before. They at least give you some information. I thought it was pretty cool. All right. Now, and this setting screen should do exactly what this screen here does. And that's what happens, yeah. All right, so now let's get down to the nitty gritty. We know what OBD2 is. So in other words, I will say this, you can actually use this, although this unit is specifically the Honda and Acura, you can still use this ODB2 part for other vehicles. So with that said, you still can, this is not just totally limited to just one vehicle, but you don't get the manufacturer's software, bidirectional control and spectral functions, but you are able to still read codes, and check, smog checks and things like that. I just hit auto scan. All right, so far, just like any other large scan tools, it comes up with the little rolling VIN number check. And we'll soon get into the system here. Let me go ahead and cut some stuff off here. So actually I need to cut the lights off here. Okay, everything is good. This is the vehicle, 2021 CRV EXL. We're going to take a look at what's going on in the actuation menu and the special functions, and then we're going to take a look at some live data. All right, so this is the United States. Retrieving vehicle information. So far, the speed of it is pretty good. I like that the voltage is still right up here in the corner as well, so you can see that. Yep, everything looks good. Yes, and okay. And the engine is not running. Okay, yeah, that's right. For some reason today, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm reading stuff all wrong here, but anyway, everything is going perfectly fine with the scan tool. Looks great. It's reading all of the modules that are here. It's giving a nice health report, just popping right up. And what I can't wait to show you is just how much you're going to get in terms of the the actuation and the special function features in this unit, because that's what modern day diagnosis is all about. Not much mechanical diagnosis necessarily unless you're dealing with brakes and things like that. Here is the report right here. You can share this report, probably email it, or probably even send somebody a link. Everything looks good, like you can send it to a customer. I'm not sure if you can label things what I want to say, pre and post, but either way, let's go ahead and hit back here. All right, so now we are inside of the, where we had all this stuff, scanned at. This is PGMFI. Okay, let's hit that. Okay, ECU ID. Now this is what we want to see. You got module information, read codes. We don't need to see all that. What we want to see is this actuation test. This is the first thing we want to look at. With actuation test, put the engine, blah, blah, blah. We're not really going to do any tests. We just want to see what's here. So you can do, you can do evap test, VTEC test, ETCS, AC clutch, fuel pump. I mean, look at all of this, all of these actuation tests here you can do. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. So let's go back here. This thing does have a turbo on it. I'm assuming that's what they talk about, electric wastegate. All right, so now let's go down to special functions. You can do a right VIN, replace ECM, PCM, crank pattern, throttle learning. Wow, this thing is a little bit more in depth than I thought. You can actually maybe even put a PCM in this thing with this. Inject the learning, consumption, current history, start, stop counter. Now this is important now. Now check this out. The start and stop counter clear and force, like, you know that these cars, because they have an automatic start and stop system, this is the only thing I'm gonna try to go off on a tangent on here, is that after so many cranks or attempted starts and the start, it keeps a count, it'll automatically turn the check engine light on. And if you take it to the dealership, they're gonna change the start and change the relay. That's the recommended fix. But really, if nothing is wrong, you probably can just reset the counter and dismiss the code and keep on driving. All right, so now let's go ahead. What I want to do, let me turn the vehicle on here. We're going to take a look at some live data. I just want to see what data peers do they have. And you know me, I love looking at oxygen sensors and fuel trims. Those are my things. All right, so we're going to go to read data stream. And let's hit manual select. So you got 292 data peers. Wow. That's unbelievable. That's wow. Short-term trim, long-term fuel trim. Let's just scroll down. I'm gonna just kind of go, well, sort of medium speed, but please pause the video if you're interested in seeing any of this. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through this, but I think it's important for you to see just that it has. Basically, you have these software bidirectionally data peer wise that you would get from a $1,000 scan tool inside of this little unit here. It's amazing. So I'm gonna scroll this a little faster here. Wow, that is crazy. So if you got a question about what's here, just let me know. I'll look it up and post it in the comments. But this is a crazy how many data peers we got going on here. Math sensor. This should. I would hope it would. Okay. Open it, but you still didn't have the radio button, so you can't. So this does oscillate, but it's not going to let you graph. Well, hold on. Let's see over here. Graph. You can't. Let's see. Hit combine then. Hold on. There we go. It hit OK. There we go. This is what I want to see here. I just want to see what it looks like grafting, like with oscillations like this, so you can see any sort of, if anything kind of stood out. I wonder if you could pinch it. And then let's see. Can you do that? Okay, so it's at its max. So if you go down like this, you can make it smaller. Okay, so it's already at the max. But that's all I wanted to show you what the data stream looks like, and that you can graph to. I'm not sure how many you can do, but let's go back and try to add one more here. Let's go back and try that again. Let's see, go back down to, let's try to add map sensor. Because that should oscillate. Well, wait a minute. No, the barometric pressure may not. But we'll see. Let's just see if it'll actually let us still. Will it? Let's hit combine. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can map 3 together. Not sure how many more you can map. Actually, well, let's just try to just pick something random here. We're going to try to add, let's try a few more. See, pressure sensor. What about, let's see, switch, pressure, voltage. Let's try that. I don't know. I think I tried that. And let's just try to pick, I don't know, this lambda here. See what we got. Will that do it? Okay, so this is 4 at least. Let's try 4. So wow, you can put 4 on the same screen, and what I like about this is that they all are separated clearly so you can see them as well. That's pretty awesome. So I'm trying to max this out to see what, I know this is taking a while, I'm sorry about this, but I really want to try to push it to its limit here so we can see exactly what we can, battery, barometric sensor, let's do current, let's just pick a few here. Brake switch, and let's see what happens here. How many can we put together before it says you can't do anymore? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can, oh, they all grayed out. So again, it says right here, you can only, let's click it on, I'll show you again. You can only do 4 screens. So that's still good. I mean, for this small unit, I mean, the screen is about 4 inches big, and I mean, you can still clearly, like again, you can still clearly see the 4 lines. Well, not in this case, but again, because those 2 are kind of close. But again, it does quite well for that. So let's go back to what we saw a while ago when we done those other 4, where we done 1, 2, 3, and let's see, what was another one here? Let's just do battery current sensor. That should be good. Okay, those 2 are right here are combined, but still, even though they're blue and overlaid with the purple, you can see that quite well, and you can see these 2 separated quite well. So I think this is amazing. I know that took a little while, but I think it's worth the effort to see what are the grafting capabilities, because sometimes looking at numbers just fluctuate is not as good as looking at a graph. So anyway, this here has been the Creader Elite for the Honda and Acura models. Check the pinned comment in the description below. Trust me, this unit is pretty nice. It has all bidirectional controls, special functions, all can graph very nicely to be a small unit, and comes with free lifetime updates. So you want to take advantage of this situation here if you're a Honda or an Acura owner.